before. That's a new thing. Never seen that before.
Yeah, I didn't think that'd be a thing. We're currently live.
Must remember to do a sound check.
Ah, good.
Sound balance check once you've started it.
Sound balance. Okay, let's see. I've started the stream, and it seems to be looking like the stream is on.
Balance check once you've started it. Oh, demo.
Okay, let's see. I've started the stream. I think it might be a little.
I can hear us both.
Oh, good.
I could hear us both just then, so
That should be all right then. Right, let's see. Where is this that he always ends up starting?
yeah, I think we're actually pretty much the right volume. So everything is. Can you hear the game?
I can hear the game through the screen. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Please tell me you saved this time.
Oh my god, I didn't try. No, I did save. I'm pretty sure I saved. It wasn't nighttime last time, so it's probably that.
This is true. This is true. Yeah, as long as the fucking next mission isn't on his school, I think we're okay.
Yes.
Okay, so as we promised, let's open the stream with what we said we were going to. All they had to do was not fuck it up.
I should swing by
All they had to do was not fuck it up in the last episode.
Oh god, I can't believe it ended up like that, honestly. Like, I was so hopeful. I was so naive.
Okay, that's interesting. Because my... yeah, all they had to do was not fuck it up. And according to critic and most audience consensus, they did fuck it up. I, however, don't really think they did.
Really? Oh, okay. That's good.
I quite enjoyed it, honestly. So I was going for a bit of a comical opening, and then reversing what you expected. But I am now very intrigued. Tell me, Bradley, what did you think about this finale? And you seem to be following a lot more of the consensus on the internet that people thought it was bad.
Yes, I'd say. I mean, maybe I should have structured my thoughts before going into this, but ultimately it comes down to a few things. One of which being that it was a bit short. Well, I mean, it was only.
Okay, I will now state that I watched it in like 3 pieces.
Oh, right.
Not 3 separate pieces across a day, but as in like stuff happened, so I had to pause it. I think I only paused it twice for about 5 minutes at max. But that did mean that it was a longer experience from start to finish, if that makes sense. So
It does.
I think I paused it about 20 minutes in, and then again 25 minutes in, and then I came back to it and watched the rest of it straight through. So it didn't feel very short to me, but that's because it took me probably an hour and a half to watch the entire thing.
Yeah.
How long was it then?
It was 38 minutes, I think.
Fucking hell, that is short. Okay. Wow, that's weird. Okay, maybe it took me an hour to watch it, but that was because of my 2 breaks. I could have done with an end credit scene. I've got to be honest. I could have done with an end credit scene.
Same. I've just gone into a cutscene, so if you'll excuse me while I listen to what's going on here.
Conspiracies.com.
Oh, texture.
You're not? And some doof calling himself Speedball is the coolest thing since the Ultimates?
And this is going to haunt you.
Yes it is.
Keep reading.
Well, some guy named RPB says
That's the one.
that the Latvians have secretly developed a biotactical legion.
Uh-huh.
That sounds a whole lot like the guy that smacked me around last night.
Well, there you go then.
Jeez. The Latvians have some armored goon busting into labs and stealing things. Maybe I should go check it out.
Or we could go to the movies.
Hold on. I have another call.
Rooftop, now.
It's the man of the hour himself.
This is my life.
Kid,
This is a real intrusion.
I need you to back off the Latvian thing.
Why?
Sorry, kid. 18 and older.
What does that mean?
It means I need you to back off.
Yeah, okay, fine. But this is my life. Don't come here.
Thanks, kid.
General, do you think he'll behave?
Knowing Peter Parker the way I do,
And that's Carol
I'm
Danvers.
absolutely sure that he will do the exact opposite. of what I
If
just
she
asked him.
is ginger, then yes, that's Carol Danvers.
So weird. Was so sure you were going to say it was Maria Hill the first time.
18 and over?
No, it's neither Black Widow because she's evil and I think dead by this point. And it's
Oh my
not.
god. Abomination?
Ah, great.
What? Where? The fuck? Oh no, that's the Green Goblin.
That, what? That's this version's... Oh my god, yeah,
Dude.
Goblin is getting away.
Exactly what I need in my life right now.
This is the reason. This was my first fucking Goblin. He fucking scared me so much more than the bloody Power Ranger version from the Raimi movies or the Pixie from the original 616. I was not scared of Goblin from 616 ever. I was scared of Norman Osborn because him just as a fucking guy was actually scary. But the ultimate Goblin was just this massive hulking fucking monster that threw fireballs and just could seemingly not die. I was actually terrified as a kid of this fucking version of Goblin. So every other version paled.
Yeah. I mean, see how that would...
Spectacular was the first kind of adaptation of the original that I really liked because he was funny.
Yeah,
They
he
really
does
got
lean
the
into that
Goblin's
more.
like crazy sense of humor right.
Heck. Yeah, so going back to Secret Invasion, a little short. One of the big problems was like just how massive the harvest is.
Yeah. What? How important?
Yeah, I'm
You're getting irritated.
I'm currently wondering who the heck is going to beat Gaia? Or is it like
Well,
Is it-
I'm guessing we're just kind of hoping that she never, goes crazy, or we never have to fight Gaia. Because yeah, she has everything. Although
Unless
I'm
it's like-
wondering if she doesn't have. I didn't see on that list Scarlet Witch's name, and her powers seemed like they'd fucking come up surely. What I want to know is how. Oh no, they already had the ice giant.
Those people are
They already had the
gonna
ice
if I don't
giant
get them
stuff,
out of
didn't they?
there. I don't get it.
Yeah, oh,
What's going on
damn, he's
here?
throwing fireballs at me while I'm trying to do QTEs. What's up with that?
Ah, well, you see, Goblin is a massive dick.
That does explain it. Please
Thank
tell
you for
me I
coming to
don't
my
want...
TED talk. I love that the fireball, no matter which direction it hits you in, it assumes you're going forward, so it throws you backwards, even if the fireball came from
Yeah.
your back. Hit you in the back, it's gonna send you. Yeah.
Oh, come on, I have to put it in that sweet spot? Okay, there we go.
Yep.
In there.
Somehow it worked out. Oh, this
Aw, where'd he go?
Oh yeah, maybe like if it's...
Something even
I
worse
mean, it
happened
did
about
seem
2
like they just
seconds.
straight up have the powers, but maybe it's like a Kevin Levin type thing where they've got all the powers
Well,
but
I mean,
weaker.
they had the powers of. Well, I guess, yeah, but I mean, isn't any amount of Captain Marvel gonna be just.
Yeah,
I guess we'll have to wait and see.
yeah.
Also, I don't know, I don't think, either Gaia's gonna come back straight away in the Marvels, or she's not. And she'll kind of be a underground kind of, because they're setting up like a whole fucking Skrull war with that president.
Yeah.
about President's speech a while ago, at the end. So
That's gonna leave
it'll be
I
interesting to see what they do with it all. It's also crazy to think that the Skrull and Kree war is like a massive thing still in the MCU, and it's just been resolved in the comic.
That's gonna leave a mark.
Like, it's so weird because it was a massive thing for, well, the entire time that those characters, those races were introduced.
Simple lesson, don't touch fire.
And, you know, it's now been resolved in the comics, but they've gone, you know, but now the MCU is adapting the early stuff, so it's weird for them to be thrust back into the, and they mentioned peace talks for the first time. It's like, oh, okay, cool. Weird.
You big nudnik.
What, are you supposed to fight him?
Hitting you until you give up.
Oh, I have to wait for him to use up his fire.
I'm feeling
Ah,
getting butt kicked by a
right, and then you can go and wail on him.
Yeah, one
Get
of
him,
those sort of
get him.
things.
Get it, get it,
Get him.
I just want to say it's so funny watching Peter struggle against this guy every time he encounters him, and then the first time that Miles ever does, he just fucking clears the guy. Like, Miles faces him twice and absolutely kicks his ass both times. It's hysterical. It's one of those things that makes the difference between the two Spider-Man really clear. Is that Peter fights a lot more with his mind, while Miles fights with his instinct. He's just a lot more kind of just in it. He knows how to fight and how to do stuff and how to use his powers, while Peter kind of just
Why don't you fall down?
doesn't really. He uses his powers, but doesn't really articulate them. He's more of a science kind of,
Oh,
you know, comes up with a solution scientifically rather than physically.
yeah. Oh, jeez.
At least in the beginning, at least the original Miles. You know, it's just there's this great moment where Peter is like looking up at Miles, and MJ says, "Told you," and he's like, "Yeah, he's fucking insane."
All day long.
Yeah, so let's see. I was kind of hoping to find out
That's gonna
how
leave a mark.
long Rhodey was actually a Skrull, but
Yeah, that's
You
what
big
I,
nudnik.
you know, kind of. I thought there was going to be a line or something that was like, you know.
but then he says like that other guy says like, "Oh my God, Colonel Rhodes, how long have you been here?" And then he just doesn't respond. I was like, "Oh my God, this is the time. This is where we find out." And then just a load of
And then they
nothing
didn't.
happens. I was like, "No, not like this. Come on, at least tell me, please." Commit, please commit. Like, I guess they wanted to leave it open, maybe for people to make theories, so that they could pick the best one that sounded the coolest. Nah, that's the cynical answer. But no, there was that. The whole president thing. It was.
I agree.
You know, the twist of Fury being there. Yeah, cool, fair enough.
I mean, it was fairly predictable.
That's honestly to me the biggest problem. I feel like his like Fury coming back should have had some big plan, but it was basically going up to the president and saying, "Hey, Rhodey's a Skrull."
Well, I mean, to be fair though, that's always
No!
been Fury's thing. He's never been
Oh my God.
a fighter. He's he's a tactician. He comes up with solutions and he connives his way into saving the world rather than fighting it.
Oh yeah, and I just feel like the solution was that the plan, the tactic was just a little too simple.
I mean, we were all kind of, we were probably all going, oh, he's just, he's fake coughing because that's Gaia, because it would be stupid for Fury to just fucking put himself into a nuclear thing. It would just be slowly killing him. That just seems like a really stupid thing, and he's not stupid, so that's got to be Gaia, surely.
Is your head thicker than it used to be?
I was thinking it was Gaia, and I'm glad it was in a way. And there was a lot of grudge match energy between them, especially with the whole "you killed my father, prepare to die."
Yeah.
I mean,
For a second while I go get a glass of water.
There you go, I've sent you the picture where Miles absolutely destroys Goblin and Peter goes, holy shit. I sent it on Discord, by the way.
High, down low.
Just for your reference.
I will look at that when I'm not getting fireballs thrown at me.
Yes, when you've kicked the goblins out of yourself, you can admire Miles doing it.
How's it feel to get your butt kicked by a 15-year-old?
Wait, he's 15? Oh my god, I didn't realize he was that young. This is a
Peter.
15-year-old Spider-Man. He just said, how does it feel getting your ass kicked by a 15-year-old kid? Probably
Yeah,
butt, rather than ass.
Really, this Peter's really young. I think he's 17 by the time he dies.
No way! Jeez, that is awful! Poor
But I mean,
kid.
he comes back.
Oh, right, okay. That's less bad
Him
then.
dying as the inciting incident is the Uncle Ben moment for Miles.
Hey, hit yourself for a second while I go get a glass of water.
Yeah, so... The guy thing, yeah, that was cool. I'm not sure how I felt about,
Now officially run out of
you know, what they say, what they said about... I mean, Gravik was absolutely right. They were promised a planet and they never got
Yeah.
one, and Fury just kind of never told them,
this again?
hey, I don't think I can get you a planet, actually.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, I guess he was kind of like... I mean, it was a stupid fucking promise anyway, because
Please stop
you
doing
can't
that.
promise a different planet to someone.
What did the five fingers say to the face?
You know,
yeah, we'll just find a habitable planet that no
it
one's
would have
habiting.
it would have made so much more sense for him to just frame it as, you know, I can't promise you another planet, but while we look and while we all work together to try and find you a new home, you're welcome here,
Yeah.
and you know you can help me convince the world that if there isn't if you can't make a new home somewhere else, maybe there will be a time when you can make a new home here, in your true skins. It feels like a fucking obvious solution back in the 90s when the problem was created,
Yeah.
but they needed to have a conflict where Fury wasn't in the right, so they just had him phrase it really badly and make a stupid fucking promise.
Mm.
It was just like, yeah, I really wish.
And do you think that? Do you
I
think
wish
that?
Carol would
Yeah.
show up a lot more than she does? Like, I was so surprised by her cameo in Shang-Chi,
Maybe this
Hmm.
because it was just like, we had her in Captain Marvel, Endgame, I guess Infinity War, but I'm fairly sure that ends that scene. Oh no, she wasn't in Infinity War, was she? She was
No,
in
no.
the end. She was in the end credits of. Was it Captain Marvel? She comes back.
just gonna keep
What,
Carol
Endgame?
Danvers? Yeah. Well, I mean,
Was
she
that-
can't
was
be
that
in
the
it.
one where we see the pager, where
Yeah.
the Avengers have the pager? Right, okay, so it's just her own movie then. So yeah, her own movie, about 10 minutes of Endgame, and then the Shang-Chi cameo, and that's it. That's all we've seen her. Isn't that so weird to
That
think
is
how
really
little
weird.
how- We've probably spent more time with Kamala.
Oh my god, you're right, and that's probably accurate considering.
Yeah, because 40 minutes per episode.
Oh
Oh my god, look, there she is. It's Carol Danvers.
3 minutes ago. Get this area
6
sealed off inside of
episodes.
10 seconds or I'll fire the first son of
Yeah,
a...
not to be
Fury?
Good job.
kind of.
Could you have made a bigger mess?
Yeah, that is fucking hell.
No. And believe me,
That's an early 2000s Carol Danvers.
On you.
wow.
You can tell by the size of her
It's a bit
boobs.
nicer considering
They were like, we're gonna change her hair color in this game, to make it not obvious who it is, but we'll keep the ridiculous sized breasts that we decided to give her in the comics
Hmm.
because that's a thing. I don't know why they did that.
Combat tour.
The early 2000s was a weird fucking time for women in comics, man.
Hmm.
It
Oh,
seems
I
to
don't
be
have
going
a
in a
level for
different
this one.
direction in the 90s, where everything became a little bit overtly kinky. And then in the early 2000s, we were like, oh, we got to rein this in, but let's just have massive breasts and really weird costumes for about 10 years. And that was just it. That was just a thing. And that was, of course, when all the Ultimate Universe was happening. So we've got, a good many years of weird costume design and big boobed women in the Ultimate Universe, which translated into this. It's really weird that they gave her. I don't know why she's got red hair in this. I'm sticking on to this point so much. I really shouldn't, but it really confuses me why they gave her red hair in this, because I'm fairly sure she always had blonde hair in the comics.
Well, she certainly has blonde hair in the MCU. Not that is always accurate.
Well, she's always had blonde hair. You know, when she was Miss Marvel, when she was just Carol Danvers, when she was Captain Marvel, she's always had blonde hair. I'm trying to think of when she showed up in Ultimate Spider-Man. I just want to make sure I'm right.
Oh, that could be a combat tour.
Yeah, blonde hair. Carol Danvers, director of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Have I done this one? Ah, great, I haven't. Yeah, the Yancey Street Gang.
That's related to the Thing.
Yeah, but with the absence of being able to think about what I'm saying more because I'm playing this.
Because gaming.
Yeah. Well, what were your thoughts? How did you feel about the ending? How about Secret Invasion?
I didn't hate it. I feel like honestly, I was kind of a bit like, oh, please don't go to a full massive CGI battle. So I'm glad that they kept it short, even though they did do that a little bit. It wasn't like a full episode at the end of WandaVision, but kind of ruined an otherwise really interesting plot. It was, you know, I remember us talking about how the fact that it's a really interesting mystery show, and then for the final one, it's just the third act of a normal film.
Yeah, big CGI battle.
Yeah, in this it was like, what, 5 minutes? And it felt earned as well, because there'd barely been any fights in this entire show. It was been, you know, gunshots, and that's it, really.
Yeah.
Talos had a bit of a wrestle with a guy until Fury got bored and shot him. So I think it was earned. It was good that it was Gaia
and Gravik.
Yeah, I wonder if you're right, whether her powers are just going to be a weaker version of everything she's copying. But I mean, I don't think the Super Skrull has ever been. I don't know what, you know, the original, whether he was depicted with weaker versions of the powers, or if it was just the fact that, you know, 4 people with 1 power each. It just, you know, no matter how powerful or how good the one guy is at using all 4 of their powers, 4 of them is always going to outnumber and be better than him. I don't know.
I mean, in some ways, I just feel like Captain Marvel didn't get too long to be, you know, the strongest Avenger. I mean, in terms of time, sure, but like in terms of movies,
no.
I mean, if she does have all those powers, then.
But the fact that the first fucking female-led movie in this series was number 19, it kind of shines quite badly on their, you know, kind of how they choose to do things.
Oh, I have done that one. Wasn't expecting that.
I have to go to the Daily Bugle.
Oh, there's a thing going on over there. I'd better do that because I'll check that one off the list.
Yeah, if you check the map, it encircles the races with what medal you've won, so you can see really quickly which ones you've done.
Ah, that's useful. I just wish it was if it did the same thing
on the
for
mini
other...
map as well. Yeah. No, it is weird that they're not disappearing off the map, but I guess it's like, oh, we want you to.
There we go.
So if you got to do a certain amount of city events before you can
I can get I can go and do it right now. It was just that it was there, and I thought, oh well, those things.
Yeah, fair enough.
Might as well.
No, I just
grab
meant
it for
on
later.
your on whether you'd unlock the next story mission or not.
I have, and
Oh,
I'm
right.
I'm heading to it presently.
Cool.
But
That was just my query. Whether you needed like more tokens or what, I could look something up for you.
I think I'm doing well. Oh, I'm definitely doing well for tokens. Let's see. Race medals 10 for 6. It's the combat tools that I never seem to find.
Have you finished that last torch one yet?
No. You kicked my ass.
Go and try and do that. Go and try. Come on. You've got to have at least one try every week. Oh wait, have you checked the image I sent you on Discord yet?
Oh, no, I haven't. Let me check that right now. So, he just, he does that. and
Well, he basically, the goblin actually like runs at some point, and he's like, nope, come back, webs him. But the thing is, Miles has got his venom blast thing, but at this point it's not really a blast, it's more of a touch, so where he just kind of, you know, taps the guy and then waits a couple seconds and then they get fucking electrified.
So he's so Goblin just does have pyrokinesis in that version.
Yes. Also, in the Ultimate Universe, don't tell anyone, but Peter, Miles, and Goblin are all immortal.
Huh? Okay. But how?
Well, seemingly, whatever the genetic, because the Goblin thing happened as kind of like because they know it was Peter who was bitten by the spider, and they study his blood and they study everything that happened to him to try and recreate it. And then Norman's like, I can do that. I can become my own kind of super soldier, but better. And he blows himself up and becomes the Goblin. So it's after Peter gets bitten, and they're like, okay, we've accidentally created the super soldier, we're just going to leave him to do his own thing. They don't know he's Spider-Man. Well, actually, no, they probably do. Well, basically everyone who knows dies in that explosion with when Norman turns himself into the Goblin. So yeah, basically there's a whole, you know, the inciting incident for Miles is Peter dying right in front of him, as like his Uncle Ben, so that's why Miles becomes Spider-Man, because there is no Spider-Man anymore. And he feels like he has to, and Gwen Stacy tells Miles the whole great power, great responsibility bit at Peter's funeral.
Yes!
But
Not that
Miles has his own solo run for a bit, and then in his second solo run, at the very end, we find out Peter's back. Did you do it?
Yep, and I got swing speed level 3 and medium race courses
First
unlocked.
time.
Yeah, not sure why I
done.
did it, but yeah, thanks.
Maybe it was just experience with the game, or
Yeah.
faster swing speed from other challenges done, or something. I don't know.
Yeah, could be.
You probably did it later on in the other streams, so you might have been more tired.
That is also a factor.
But basically, so Peter dies fighting the Goblin. Goblin dies as well at the same time, but about a couple months later, they both just come back to life.
Oh.
Like, no real explanation, and then subsequently they face off again. J. Jonah Jameson shoots Norman Osborn in the face and seemingly kills him, but then he just gets up,
Oh.
and so it's basically discovered that in the Ultimate Universe, the genetic super soldier kind of experiment that created Peter, Miles, and Norman have also accidentally made it so they can't stay dead. They're not immortal as per se, and they can die, but give them enough time and they'll just come back to life.
That is decidedly... Oh, God. That is decidedly useful if you're...
So technically, it's canon that in this game, that every time you die and do a checkpoint thing, Peter would just come back. Although, 6 months later or something.
Did that do it? Oh, that did do it. And I'm wasting time. God, how long is this race?
So that's just like a platform or some shit.
Yeah, I have to stand on the top.
That's really weird. Who made these fucking races? It's weird that you can't even do it like, it's just a platform to stand on. That's fucking weird.
I'm
What's the
definitely
point
not
of that?
getting a medal with this. Land on the ground within the sphere. Okay. Damn. I need to be like a minute faster for that.
Well, you did spend quite a lot of time trying to work out how to do those bloody platforms.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's weird because, the big kind of story about the last secret episode of Secret Invasion is that it's got 13% on Rotten Tomatoes. But I checked what those reviews are, and it's one critic and then a load of people just whining. Like, just random people. And two of them were the ones saying MCU, and I was like,
Oh, God.
yeah, because guys got all the powers now, and that they just hate that. Women can't exist.
He is getting away. Who is he? Oh, this guy. This guy is getting away.
It's Firefly.
Why do I have to chase someone again as Venom?
Because this is
I need-
mostly a chasing game. Is this still like testing the suit?
Maybe.
I feel like the scientists have just like deemed Venom like what is it? It's dog racing, but they get dogs to chase like a fucking rabbit on a thing. It just feels like they don't know what to do with Venom to test him, so they're like, just
make
put
him
him
chase
in races and get him to chase shit. That'll do. That'll test the suit somehow.
And God, if only they saw how well he did against Silver Sable and her mercenaries, they'd be a lot less.
What about how well he did against fucking Wolverine? Wolverine's a lot more of a fucking like. I don't think I ever actually. Silver Sable only ever appeared in one arc of Ultimate Spider-Man. Wolverine was in shitloads of both Spider-Man and X-Men. And it's kind of like a notorious, well-known figure.
Come here, you. I'll punch you.
Punch you or kill you.
Maybe I should throw stuff at him.
I don't really know, kind of. Oh, that feels like yet one of them. I don't really know why people really didn't like Secret Invasion. I kind of understand people not liking it. I don't think it was.
It's definitely
It
not
was not the-
13% tier.
No,
it's,
it was
it's
definitely
more
not
like
the worst finale. That's the thing. It's like everyone's basically reacting to that 13%, saying that implies it was a terrible script, terribly performed, and it was just awful across the board. It wasn't, and like. I feel like people are only defending it after following that percentage. But yeah, I don't think it was a perfect show, but I think it was, really good for most of it. And I honestly would have said that, even episode 6, kind of, I was happy with how they wrapped it up. It was a little bit like, okay, that's not going to be Fury, that's going to be Gaia, Fury's going to go and save the president.
yeah.
But it all makes sense.
Wait a second, I just realised I haven't got any. Stay out of the pits. I've got no one to eat.
Ah,
Am I still?
this is where Firefly's like,
my
well,
God.
I thought of that. They are got up hits.
Stay out of the pits.
Can you eat him?
Ah, I'm in the pits. Okay, that doesn't instantly kill you.
Does it just warm you up or something?
I guess so, but is that still a thing for this Venom? Doesn't like being all...
Don't know. They don't
toasted?
really. I mean, yeah, because in the main stuff, it's like sound and fire are the only things that can actually hurt normal Venom. In the Ultimate Universe, people would just fucking wail on him until he went away.
I'm not gonna beat him. I'm not gonna make it. Especially not if he blasts me with his red blasts.
Please read Ultimate Spider-Man. I'll be so fucking interested to see what you think of it.
Sorry. I'm...
These noises.
Come on, I just need to hit him one more time. Come on! Don't make me do this whole fight again. Oh, no, too hungry. Dead. God damn it, I was that close.
Oh my god. It's really sad knowing that I'm about to see you die, like, seconds later.
The curse of Apollo and his...
How far is that going to take you back?
Oh, just to the start of it.
Chase sequence. Ah.
No, you can tell it didn't take me back to the chase sequence because I didn't inexplicably start screaming afterwards.
Please tell me you noticed him charging up that force field thing.
Oh yeah, I did. I just kind of ignored it actually. I probably shouldn't ignore things like that.
I'm guessing you've already tried eating him, haven't you, and it didn't work.
I've not tried eating him, admittedly. I've got a feeling it won't, but... suppose it never
Even if
hurts
you
to
get a
try.
little bit of life back, it's nice to know. Oh god, he's got fucking auto.
Boing! Okay, no boing. Yeah, it was all right. It just didn't feel as good to me as the other episodes. Like, one thing I thought was really good was how you know, the whole concept of the Skrulls and their culture was dealt with. I thought that was really well done, and how they're basically immigrants and refugees. And I feel like, well, I guess I can't speak as one or anything, but I imagine that there's a lot of rather poignant stuff in there. Like, Guy is basically, you know, she never got the chance to grow up in her own culture, did she? Basically.
No.
And
Yeah,
that line.
She doesn't know the funeral.
Yeah, that line. I really liked that line. It was absolutely heartbreaking. She can't even give, you know, the funeral rites of her own culture to her own father. That is some tear-jerking shit right there.
It's weird because at the time I thought, surely, you know, her mum and dad would actually, you know, tell her though, like give her that information. But then you realise that no, she's probably been fucking, you know, they've been on assignment. Her parents have probably been doing missions as Nick Fury and Maria Hill for most of Gaia's life, and Gaia from a certain age, from the age she volunteered, probably would have been doing the fucking same. So, you know, there hasn't been that much time for them to actually, you know, keep that culture alive, is it?
Yeah.
I guess that's what it's saying about, you know, kind of losing that. Yeah. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, it took some.
Then you may be having to attempt this again.
Yeah. I might as well get some practice in on what this, on how this dude flies around and carpet bombs.
Unless you manage to just do it with, like, no health, which will be even more impressive. It really sucks when there's no one to heal you.
Yeah.
Lasers are fucking damaging. Oh my god! I mean, he got you in midair. That's bullshit.
Come on. Oh, damn it.
I shouldn't spam this button so much because you can't get away while you're in the middle of attacking.
Oh, right. I see. I didn't know that. I forgot. I forget, games that didn't have, that you only were able to do one input in. It's like, you've spammed this button, you're going to have to suffer the consequences. Well, I guess, fucking free flow from Batman changed all that because you could, there wasn't animation cycles, you was just, you pressed hit, and then if you needed to block or stun or whatever, you just snapped immediately to that.
Yep.
Even The Last of Us has a zero animation change from, from hitting to reaction and all that kind of stuff, and there's the dodge mechanic.
Yeah.
Where it only kind of, you'd only take damage while doing a combo as if you were in one of those boss fights with a big guy.
Did they put dodging into Last of Us 1 Remastered or not?
No, they didn't.
Oh, rip. I really like
into
dodging.
The remake, no. And they, I mean, I can understand why they didn't put the, put like crawling onto stuff, because that would have meant they'd have to totally redesign all the environments. Which they did to an extent, but it would totally break how they programmed the stealth in that first game.
Well, yeah, because then you'd have to have the enemies searching underneath stuff.
Search underneath. I mean, which I guess would still be, programmable, but they just carry it across.
Oh, for God's sake! Okay.
But
I got stuck in a pit. I'm gonna have to do this fight again.
I think it was a shame that, you got force-fielded into the pit. Damn. Yeah, but they didn't put a dodge in, but I guess, again, I don't know whether it would have broken some of the, bosses or what, because there's not, there's, I guess, actual typical bosses in part 1, while there aren't in part 2, really. The bosses are all human. I mean, the closest you'd get is the two bloaters, and those are both very heavily scripted. Like, to end the sequence, you have to actually lose and let Ellie get grabbed.
Yes!
Hey, you killed him!
Yeah, damn, that was close though.
He's releasing red smoke. I like how Venom's just like, yep, killed him. Now I'm just gonna leave the building.
And give out one of those primal screams like Fisk tells thingy what's it to do.
Yeah, well, not Electra. Bullseye.
Not Electra. I mean, technically correct,
When it
yeah.
changes from Venom to Peter, Venom's all like really aggressive, and Peter's just kind of like shrugging, like holding it. He's just kind of got his arms folded, like he's really bored.
Yeah.
Venom's always screaming, and Peter's just bored.
Rawr. I mean, yeah, that's kind of his thing, is screaming and stuff. But I probably don't need any more tokens, do I? I mean, I actually have no idea how many.
Have you got the next mission again?
Well,
you might as well pick up the token. Depends how,
Yeah, I've got the next mission.
Yeah, it depends what you want to do.
Have I got under? Oh, that's a city event. I'll go and do that. Where is the city event? Who is in trouble? Oh, no one's in trouble. I'm jumping onto a car.
Did we ever try and input the cheat codes?
There's cheat codes.
I think so. There was. I think I looked it up before we actually started it, where you can get like all of the all of a certain token and like just done, but I don't know whether it unlocks the suits. I don't think you could get cheat codes to just get the suit straight away. Annoyingly.
Ah. Come on, just gotta land on this car. Oh yeah, time to punch this car.
Peter just rips the car out. He's like, hello.
Hello.
Ooh, ooh. I like how he hits the roof, but the engine sets on fire.
Hmm.
Continuity. Boom.
Yeah, the
Yeah, I really don't know why. I really enjoyed that last episode, and no one else did. Maybe it was. I did have quite a bit of beer. But, I mean, that doesn't change my perception that much. I think it just makes me a bit more giddy.
Hmm.
So
I mean,
but it also means like I'm like, oh, okay, so that's obviously Gaia, and what and what do I wanna?
Yeah, ultimately it wasn't like, I don't think it was bad per se. I just don't think it was
I don't
very.
think it was bad at all. I just think it wasn't. I think it summed up the.
I wasn't very
it finaled
whelmed.
the show, but it didn't stand up to every the best parts of it.
Yeah, I wasn't like
It-
super. I wasn't very whelmed by it.
I
Yeah,
need to get home.
it didn't have the same promise that the earlier show did.
There's every possibility that the next.
When did Gaia die? Did Gaia end of the die at the end of episode 4?
I thought it was 3, but I could be wrong.
What episode did Talos die? End of 4 or end of 5?
Definitely
must have
end of
been-
4.
It must have been 4 because so you're right. Gaia was end of 3. Talos was end of 4, and because 5 was the funeral and helping Nick Fury's wife protect the house. It's in 5, so yeah.
Hmm.
Easy.
I've got to
So
beat up
basically
this
the
game
show
too.
just kind of never really recovered from Talos' death.
Makes sense. He was a great character. The
Yeah.
banter between him and Nick was definitely one of the highlights.
Yeah. I fucking love Olivia Colman though. She's never bad in anything.
Yeah, damn. This is the first I've seen her in anything, and holy moly, she just took
Have
that
you really
role
not
and
seen-
ran away
I
with
really-
it.
When Ncuti Gatwa was announced as the Doctor, I really wanted it to be her. I think
Mhm.
she'd be so cool as the Doctor.
Oh my god, she'd make
I-
an excellent Doctor off of that performance.
She's in this show called The Night Manager, I think. It's got Tom Hiddleston in it and Hugh Laurie. Hugh Laurie? Do you know House?
Peter
Dr. House?
Parker?
Oh, yeah.
What?
Yeah, him. I think that's Hugh Laurie, isn't it?
I wouldn't.
Yes, it is.
Ah,
Okay, yeah.
what happened?
Well, the guy who plays, fucking, she just kicked him in the face.
Ah, who are
Me?
you?
There's enough tranquilizer in your system to take
Um,
down a large horse. Don't fight it.
Sorry, I can't see.
I know who you are, Peter Parker. I can get at you and anyone else you know.
The Sable.
Mary Jane Watson, May Parker.
Leave my family alone.
Get in the damn car.
Sable's orders. Take Parker with minimal injury.
Got distracted by Olivia Colman. Looking up her IMDb and being like, wow, she was in... Wait, do I not have... Oh no, I don't have any web stuff.
Bad idea.
He just keeps like
You have
fucking
no
roundhouse
training
kicking
at all, do
him.
you? How have you lived this long?
I get the
fighting
feeling that they
authorities?
didn't let Peter's voice actor see the animation on that one.
Why?
I expected more.
Well, they did leave my family alone bit.
I was actually looking forward to
What do you mean?
I mean that, like, he seemed to be playing it as more of a Tranquil Fury-esque kind of thing. Whereas on screen he looked like he was shouting.
Oh, right.
God, she can block and she can counter, and I can't block. Ah!
Get down from
Get
there.
down from there. You're the one who
punched me up there. I can't believe this.
Get back in the car.
Normal human, right?
What, Silver Sable? Yes, I believe so. I'm fairly sure she is just gadget enhanced in 616. I don't know about 1610. But that said, I think most people are some kind of super soldier in 1610. So it's very possible that she has some kind of... God, you are like fucking hitting her with everything and just absolutely no fucking damage is being done to her at all.
I'm going to go to your home if you don't get down.
Is there like a... You can't web her. Is there any like block or something? God damn, this is why Peter died.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that.
I don't know what just happened, but I'll take your word for it.
Well, I thought I plugged my laptop in. Turns out I didn't plug my laptop in.
Ah, so it was about to die.
Yeah. Luckily it told me.
Bad idea.
Bad idea, she says. I'm just wondering what's a good idea.
Do you?
Because I haven't got any webs.
I left my costume and web shoes
So that
easily in the
rules out
car.
webs with web zipping and stuff.
How have you lived
Web
this long
stunning.
fighting as poorly as you do? I expected more from you.
So I just kind of have to wait for her to attack. Look for an opening.
Is that how you managed to do damage?
Seems pretty consistent right now.
Okay, fair enough. Well, I guess, yeah, wait until something or other.
Yeah, but if you attack her too much, then she just starts guarding. Oh my god, why am I getting shot at? Oh, she summoned more goons. Oh, well, I guess... Well, yeah, that's a perfectly reasonable word.
Oh, you did get more of a health down from maybe there's like a checkpoint where it's like, oh, goons now. Have some goons.
Some flunkies, some...
Oh, I think you just deleted that car by punching it.
Get down
I
from
wouldn't mind
there.
that outcome.
You hit it mid-combo on one of those guys and it just deleted.
Oh. Why does she have to be on this part? Like, just this little bridge bit. Okay, we're done. Thank God for that. Oh, she got him with the symbol.
I feel like Secret Invasion was... What was really good about was the tension. And we're in a cutscene and I'm talking.
Yeah, the tension was good.
But at the same time, it could have been like a full arc of, you know, it could have been a full fucking phase and led up to a really good Avengers movie.
I've been hired to capture you, not to kill innocent people.
Aw, you're crazy with a heart
I
of gold.
think.
Hmm.
You know, what if we saw over, you know, in just random scenes across a whole phase, we saw superheroes and characters being replaced.
Yeah.
Or the end credits always being someone being replaced, and then we know that in the next film it's not actually them, but the characters don't. And then it culminates in an Avengers movie where half the Avengers are actually Skrulls. That would have been quite cool.
Yeah. But ultimately, I'm still kind of sad that we never found out how long Rhodey was a scroll. Because I don't think
I'm
Rhodey
sure
was a
we
Skrull.
will in Armor Wars. I'm sure it will come up in Armor
You're being
Wars.
like that, I could just leave you
But
hanging there.
lots of people seem to be
Humans are people
speculating
too.
that it was from fucking Civil War.
Say it.
But I feel like this Rhodey acted super out of character, so it would be really weird if he
Yeah.
has supposedly been since, like, you know, maybe Rhodey's, you know, when fucking Vision fucked up and Rhodey lost his legs. You know, maybe Rhodey never, you know, made it to that hospital. He was taken with the scrolls and healed there.
You're just gonna stand there? Thinking about it.
Whoa. Damn, if I knew that's where the web zips were, if I knew the web shooters were in that car, man, I would have had him jump onto it.
Crazy silver hottie threatened my
And his
family.
costume.
I should let Eddie eat her. He'd be doing me a favor. But then I'd feel guilty about that too, because clearly I don't have enough things to feel guilty about. So now here I am, trying to save the crazy woman. If my life were any more stupid, it would be on network TV.
Peter Venom, like, slowly descending to the ground after a big leap.
I may have misheard, but did he call her the silver hottie?
No, you probably did hear that right. Wow, Peter must have been fucking down bad. He'd been tranked by this woman like 17 times.
Oh, what is a teenage boy to do but be an unending source of hormones?
Eddie's getting away.
Just forever acknowledging that in the superhero world he is surrounded by hot women and big-butted men for some reason.
I need to move faster.
Another chase sequence? You were not kidding.
Yeah, it's a pattern that I totally forgot, but in watching you play through this game, I can't ignore it. So that's why they didn't do a lot of chases. People are always like, almost like, God, there's not many chases in the Insomniac game, is there? That seems to be like a classic of the Spider-Man game. I feel like they replayed this and was like, let's not do a chase sequence in every fucking bit.
Oh, yeah, you won't believe what happened in the most recent episode of The Flash I saw.
Oh my god, did Iris die?
Well, it turns out, well, they found out who Savitar is. It turns out that Savitar...
Oh my god!
Savitar, it turns out...
Totally who you thought it was for like 16 episodes.
Yeah, I mean, God, it was Future Barry, Time Remnant guy. And I was like,
the Future Flash.
it was the Future Flash. Oh my God, just like he said.
Don't they even do that flashback? Don't they say, I am the Future
Flash. And then he says, I told you. And then gets out of the suit. I'm the Future Flash. And I was like, yeah, I got that.
We get it.
This wasn't as surprising a twist as you think it is.
I think they also have possibly the stupidest line in all of the Flash show. So after this point, you probably won't have any more. At least know that you won't have the stupidest line to look forward to anymore. But the line that they fucking decide to go with, for the more you time travel, the less the rules apply to you.
I will be looking forward to that line because that sounds...
No, that was that episode. When he reveals it.
Was it? I'm amazed that I missed that one.
Unless was it literally did he come out of the suit and then that was it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so it must be the start of the next episode then. Sorry, spoilers.
That is a wonderful line. I hope that's word for word what it is.
I'm fairly sure I mean, I've definitely somewhat abridged it, but yeah. FYI, probably not going to be able to do tomorrow.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yes. So I'm afraid.
That's a shame, but it is what it is.
I might be able to. I will let you know when it gets close to
Getting
time.
away.
Ooh, there was a
That's
token.
why I haven't kind of notified you before, because I didn't want to like disappoint you.
Ah.
If it was like a maybe still gonna happen, I don't know.
Hmm.
I'll let you know as soon as I kind of have it down, but it's either that I can do it or can't do it. Whatever.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
But no, why I bring it up is because we've finished Arcane.
Yes.
Did we finish Arcane before our last one?
Weirdly enough, I think it was either just before or just after.
I think it was
I'm
just
really
before
not sure.
because we were talking about it in
Yes,
the last
we did.
stream, I think. So we must have done. We watched it and then we did stream right after. That's what happened.
Right now, jump over here, you purple.
Because we did a little bit of everything last time we did a stream.
Yeah.
But no, why I bring it up was because we've got
Young Justice.
We're going to start Young Justice Season 2. Either tomorrow or next Friday. I always remember that building. I fucking love that building. I don't know why. It's like a weird shaped building. Oh my god, you just fucking conked him on the head.
Yeah.
Twice in mid-air. That's pretty fun.
And he didn't even notice me.
That building, that blue building with the two different separate spires. I always fucking loved that building. I don't know why. I just liked it as a kid.
That's
It's
understandable.
to your right. Yeah,
There's
it just
a lot
looks
of
cool.
weird buildings that I thought looked cool as a kid as well.
In video games or in
Yeah,
real life.
in video games, and you just just look at them and think, damn, I wish
Yeah,
this
you're just
building
like,
was
I
real.
respect you, weird looking building. You're cool in this video game.
Yeah. Truly I always go back to that quote from Master Yoda. Truly wonderful the mind of a child is.
Yeah. But it's just like, yeah, that building.
Oh, great! Now I get to beat up Venom again.
I think it actually is Venom
Don't
actually
let
taking
Eddie
you to the
harm
weird building?
Silver.
I guarantee he is.
Crazy lady.
It's a cool ass building. Oh, you've got to protect.
Holy
Saber.
crap!
He just fucking tried to drop a car on her. Is he gonna try and eat her?
God, his combos are damaging.
The tranks weren't enough. Now I've got
That's a lot of damage.
Oh my god! Getting two cars blown up on you hurts like hell. It turns out.
Don't forget the bouncy punch.
Ah.
Oh jeez.
starting to think you
Oh
like
my
it.
god, you've taken a lot of damage
Ow.
very quickly.
Please tell me this doesn't put me back to the start of the chase.
I doubt it.
Oh,
I don't like this
whoa. I was too worried to think during that loading screen.
Oh good. That
But
was a really quick loading screen on the stream, but you went silent for a very long time.
don't
Oh,
let
maybe that
Eddie
was
harm
because you were going
Silver.
silent on the continue page as well, maybe?
Yeah.
But I kind of remembered the other day what I'm planning to show you after we finish Young Justice Season 2. I did mention it before. It has been mentioned. But I think the thing that we need to watch next together after we finish Young Justice Season 2 is Sword Art Online Abridged.
Oh yes.
Because Season 1 of that is fucking incredible.
So is it like? I mean, you say abridged, but how long are the episodes? Is it more like a
Well, it
remake?
varies. Some of them. Well, so the average episode of Sword Art Online Abridged was 20 minutes. But at the start they shortened them a lot. So like there's some episodes that are only like 10 minutes.
Wow.
And then there are some things where there's like a whole fucking fishing arc in the original anime, and they just cut it out completely because it does not progress the story
Are we
whatsoever.
done, Eddie?
Oh, Eddie's been
Thank
beaten.
goodness. I didn't know how much.
Eddie been KO'd.
Okay. Oh no.
Oh, he's been devenomed. Kill him. Crush his windpipe.
Oh no. That cover looks like what's his name? Carnage. That's it.
What was that?
Later.
What's happening?
Oh my god!
Oh my god. I know.
What?
It's Carnage.
Oh shit.
Except it's Peter. Oh my god, Venom vs. Carnage.
Oh yeah. God, this was fucking terrifying. I just remember fighting this whole fight fucking terrifying as a child. It's so weird because I always assumed that Peter was going to be Carnage when I got to that part, this kind of part in the comic. He was not.
Oh!
No, in the Ultimate Comics, because as you said, this came out before. This was kind of like a, you know, they adapted the very first stories with, and then they kind of deviated and just did its own thing for this game. And I think this game was supposed to follow what was planned in the comics, but then Bendis was like, why would I just recreate what everyone's expecting from the game now? You know, make people read that when they already know what's going to happen. So I'm going to kind of, you know, reference it, but not do exactly the same thing, because no, Gwen becomes Carnage.
Gwen becomes Carnage.
Well, Carnage is originally a clone of Peter and the symbiote, all fucked up because of some lab asshole lying to Peter and doing some stupid shit. So Pete, you know, the Carnage suit kind of goes back to Peter's house where Gwen is now living because Aunt May adopts her after her mum leaves her and her dad dies. So Gwen's in the house, and so the Carnage kind of symbiote, using Peter's memories, goes back to their house, looking like Peter, finds Gwen, but is doing the whole kind of like feeding on people to stay alive. But for the Carnage symbiote, it's a lot more dire, so it just like absolutely fucking just, you know, leaves like a withered husk of people behind. And he does this to Gwen.
That is,
I think he just died in the end though. I can't remember. But people continuing, like, whatever's left, people continue experimenting on it for a while. And then Gwen comes out, like, just back.
well, that's cool.
Like, it just kind of traps her genetic material inside itself, and then the only form it can take is her.
Oh.
And so then she's Carnage for like a little bit, and then Venom comes along and eats the Carnage, like, and gets it out of her, because it's part of it. It originated in Venom, and so he feels like weird without it, and so finally gets it back.
Man, why have people got to punch me in the face when I'm just trying to eat?
Dude. It's weird that Carnage isn't doing it as well, honestly.
Carnage is recovering, but not by eating. Hey, don't do a whip thing, that's my thing.
Oh,
Whipping.
bloody hell, he is recovering like major.
Oh yeah, there was this, I guess you could say,
That looked
bottle
like
episode.
a fucking PS1 game hallway, that, like, not quality-wise, it just looked like one of the hallways from the PS1 game.
There's like this bottle episode kind of thing in the Arrow where they're stuck in the bunker because Chase put an EMP on the bunker.
Oh, yeah! And they have to try and climb out of the elevator shaft, and it's like the first time that Oliver and Felicity really talk, isn't it?
Yeah.
I really love that episode.
That was actually a really good episode, I will admit.
Yeah, it was like finally, those two finally just get time to actually talk. And yeah, it just feels like there's not actually much else that goes on. I just really like that episode. I remember really enjoying it.
Yeah, like I do think it was very helpful for Felicity's character to have her, you know, admit to some of her faults and stuff.
Eat some people, eat some people. Oh, he's running away. What's he trying to do?
Gobble this person. Gobble, 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 gobble. Mmm, tasty. No recovering, you're an enemy character. Everyone knows that enemies don't get to heal.
Also, that's how he was recovering as well. He's like fucking trying to eat electronics or some bullshit. It annoys me that his health doesn't always seem to go down when you hit him. Come on, come on. He's almost dead. He's almost dead.
How far through the game would you say I am?
I think you're almost done.
That's so.
Can you not tell?
I mean, it's weird. It feels like I haven't done enough yet. Although I guess I have done rather a lot.
Hmm. I wonder if I spent more time in the city between missions. I don't really know.
Do you think I can finish it this stream, or?
Oh yeah, definitely.
The microscopic suit particles in you
Question is what we'll do next.
with the suit Brock wears. Fascinating.
More Spider-Man.
In case this kills you.
You say no more Spider-Man.
More Spider-Man.
10 years
Or
Oh,
maybe.
yeah, but which game?
Yeah.
We're gonna go straight to the Insomniac?
Guess I could. Unless there's some stuff on like PS3 that's really good.
There is, but you'd have to buy them, and I don't have them, and I feel like we're already increasing the amount of money that you're spending on this with this game. So
I guess
like-
that's true. I mean, weirdly enough, the other day, I decided I wanted to play the first Assassin's Creed. So I went on Amazon,
Eddie,
and it's going
what's
and
going on?
there's like 10 different sellers selling it for approximately, you know, the range of £1 to £3. So I got
Oh,
one because
okay.
I thought, well, if they're that cheap, might as well get one.
fair enough.
Yeah, because I got Black Flag because people say that it's like really good, and I played it. I was like, okay, cool. Then it's like, okay, well now I need to go from the start. Oh no, they've never done a remastered. I guess I'll just have to get it normally.
Have
Then
you
you get it
finished Odyssey?
I have not finished Odyssey. I think I'm gonna have
What
to
are you doing
do
playing
it.
the old ones then?
I think I'm gonna have to.
We're
do,
talking through a
like-
cutscene, aren't we?
Yeah, come to think of it. Although that's on me as well because I'm also talking.
Oh no,
through
it's
it.
totally on you. I'm just blaming you.
There's Bolivar Trask taking the data. What? Silver Sable again?
You again?
Down, boy. My contract with Trask expired 10 minutes ago. And if you're chasing him, don't worry. He doesn't know how to fly that helicopter.
But you.
Did he literally say you again?
Business is business, eh?
I think he did. I was laughing at Bolivar Trask trying to use a helicopter. Oh, he's got his logo. I only just
What
noticed.
logo?
Venom's. He's
What?
got his emblem, his chest thingy.
Oh shit, he does.
Don't let Eddie kill Trask. Why?
Must have been from eating carnage.
That's certainly one way of exploding.
Oh, Bradley exploded. Oh my god! Jesus Christ! You got absolutely fucking yeeted! I've never seen that hit that before.
Yeah.
Got hit so substantially you almost flew off from that.
I know, I was like, I could just like web zip off of this, but why would I? It was too fun to watch. Like that speed. Oh, nothing like some rain for a good boss fight. Like, thwip, thwip, thwip. Oh, god damn! Sorry, it just feel like... Oh, Jesus. I'm gonna have to put a seizure warning on this thing. God, I really wish Peter could eat people. Well, I mean heal in some way.
He
Jeez.
heals with responsibility.
Oh god, my eyeballs.
It's the lightning strikes, isn't it? That's what
Yeah.
No, I can actually see the line.
You can see the what?
You know, I don't remember it being this bad. I wonder if it's because our eyes have got more used to the fucking frame rate.
Jesus. They could have done anything else. Anything. My eyes hurt.
Jesus, yeah, that is, maybe sit in a room with lots of other light, so it's not so stunning.
Oh. Still getting my ass beat by Venom though. And unless I realise how not to get hit by his attacks, that's not going to change anytime soon. Whee!
Can you lure him into the fire?
Oh.
Is that a
still
thing that will work? Wait, so now I want to know if he gets this fucking he gets his logo when he eats Gwen's symbiote. These are the questions.
Spider-Man was defeated. Okay, I'll get him this time. Oh! God, does he have to start the fight by throwing something?
Massive... Jesus, he just becomes a fucking kaiju.
He becomes a kaiju.
Yeah, he like fucking eats the symbiote off of Gwen, and then becomes a fucking kaiju.
Nova, run over here and try and attack me, so that I can do a dive bomb thingy on you. Ultimate Spider-Man, not to be confused with Ultimate Spider-Man, the TV show that was really weird and crap.
And voiced by Drake fucking Bell.
Oh. Whoops, don't jump into helicopter blades. Oh no, he's throwing something at me.
Yeah, so Game Eddie, after he eats the symbiote, gets the cool fucking logo. Comics Eddie just becomes massive and then gets kicked in the face.
It's a bit of time while he's roaring. He doesn't seem to do any more than 3. Oh!
Eddie, please stop this.
He grabs me. Wasn't expecting to grab.
I've sent you pictures of him becoming a kaiju.
I need
For your-
pictures of Venom in this game, I guess.
I need pictures of kaiju. I wonder if this is the first game without Jay Jonah in it, actually, because you know you see pictures of Daily Bugle, but I don't think you actually see Jonah. It's interesting.
He's such an iconic part of Spider-Man.
Yeah, boy. And it's going to be MJ's boss in the new one. It'll be interesting.
Right, Spider-Man 2.
Yeah.
Where'd he go? Oh, we saw
20th of October, man. 20th of October.
God, that's coming out soon.
Yep.
Oh no! I was trying to web zip, but instead I started trying to get... I'm trying to... Oh, what's it
I
called?
might stream. Should I?
Your first go, or any go at all?
Well, any go is definitely going to happen, but first go is kind of... But whether that would actually slow me down because it would just exhaust me, or whether I just kind of pretend I'm not streaming. Just, you know, I'll stream it, I'll have my mic on, but I just kind of ignore people.
Yeah.
Well, not ignore people, but just kind of ignore it. I'll probably drink, and then that'll... I don't know. I guess I'll decide how I feel on the day.
Yeah. I always
Really,
find
because that was kind of... Because I, you know, the very first time I played Marvel, I was like, oh, I feel like streaming this. but then I don't know if I actually ever did,
That
or
hitbox
I did, and then I
junky.
started being really bad at the game, so I...
Oh, the hitboxes.
Rah, Rasputin.
God, that
Yeah, so-
episode of Doctor Who was insane.
I think about it every now and again, and I'm like, did I dream that? Or did that actually happen? No, that actually happened.
Oh yeah, speaking of Doctor Who, isn't that coming out like soon? Like next year
It's
soon?
the 60th anniversary, so no, it's this year.
Oh, like Christmas time? Please don't thwip him. Like, what do you think I want
It's
you to do?
November. It's November is the... Wait, so can you just hit Venom? So if you just dodge away when he turns to look at you, but attack him when he's attacking the helicopter? Would that work? Can you just dodge, avoid?
But what if he just punches the helicopter towards the cliff? Like, will that actually happen?
Oh wait, so that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to hit the helicopter off the side as it's slowly moving. I was wondering why there wasn't like a health bar for the helicopter. Like dodge away now. You already have, but because it doesn't seem to be like you're doing any damage to him when he's in these. Oh no, you are doing it. Actually. I speak lies. Yeah, you are. Otherwise you wouldn't be getting the good. God, yeah, it's weird to think that in the Insomniac game you'd be able to like throw every single one of those barrels at him, and it would be so useful. In this, they're just kind of props, or he might even throw them at you. Oh my God, he does like a yeet, doesn't he?
Oh come on! That was the end of his attack, bruh.
Did you take damage or did you just get thrown?
Oh, what? Sorry?
Did you take damage or did you just get thrown by that?
Probably one or both. Wow, that was a non-answer. I think I did take damage as well.
Oh shit.
Jump over, mate. Jump over. Stop punching that thing and stop trying to punch me.
No, don't punch Spider-Man. We don't care about trash.
Oh my God, he's actually going to just keep running over.
You
Get over it.
Well, he doesn't
Oh,
seem to want to run through the fire.
Let's do that one again.
Oh no, did you die? No! So sad hearing the fucking 10-second delay. Hang on, I'm just gonna mute for a second and I'll be back.
Okie dokie. This is the final boss, right?
Yes, it is.
Good. Because I'm going to be too annoyed to do anything after this anyway. That last bit there where he... I always wonder when something like this happens. Am I the problem? Am I just screwing this up? And I fully expect that could be a possibility. A very strong likelihood. In a lot of cases.
Stop being stupid.
Okay, Spider-Man. You needn't say that. Bro. The amount of unreactable things he's got at his disposal is kind of cruel. Dude! I wish I could find some consistency in this guy. And then he runs you away so he can start punching a helicopter again. Why does he even like punching helicopters? What's fun to punch about helicopters?
Come down here and start flipping me with your tentacles so that I can dive bomb you. Oh, whoops! Sorry, I dive bombed too late, too early. I wonder if kicks do more damage. No, kicks do the same damage. Ow! Helicopter blades. Shwoo, shwoo, shwoo. That's what I want you to... Well, he grabbed me, but he didn't throw me. Or rather, he threw me, but he didn't grab me. Well, not that he threw me, but you know. Dude, you can't just grab me like that.
You're gonna tip us over!
Spider-Man. I'm just gonna be frank. That's dumb. That's dumb. There we go. At least I'm getting some damage on him here. But God, why does every flipping boss fight have to be damage sponge, damage sponge, damage sponge?
Oh yeah, that's what we needed. More fire.
Oh,
Hello.
for God's sake! Hello.
So you're having a good time, it sounds like.
I have a new fondness for Venom, and by fondness I mean distaste.
Well, just so you know, once you do this, you can play as him in free roam.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, something I really don't care about. Reward. You're gonna be the I could finally leave meme in a second, and then it'll be the I'm back in the fucking building again.
This guy, holy moly.
Oh my god, he's almost dead. Come on, you can do it. Oh Jesus!
This dude turns around and hits me. Holy.
Fire did no damage.
Whew.
You're lucky that fire did no damage. Good god. Come on. Oh, he's done it. Gets back up again. Boom.
It was over. Now I can learn everything
Fuck
that
you.
Trask knew about what happened 10 years ago.
Trask Industries.
Burn it. We'll start new. Peter, I have all these things in my head, things I want to say, things I think as your father you'll need to hear. You're going to find that there are people in this world, people who you are going to look at and say, why is this person like this? I find myself surrounded by people who will do or say anything, just for the appearance that they are better than they are.
There were 3 survivors of the crash. They all reported seeing the same thing. One of the witnesses was my mother. She died in the ambulance.
Peter, you did good today.
Eddie needs to see this. It's about our parents.
Eddie's not here. He was gone before we showed up. We'll find him. We always do.
I thought his surname was Morales, not Offshore.
Mr. Trask.
What?
I have been looking
Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, that was so bad.
I can't believe that after all the things you
That was really bad though,
all the
yeah.
things you made me do, that after all of that, all you got was 3 years in a golf course prison.
You can't do anything.
I think the biggest crime that Eddie's ever done is the fucking blonde soul patch.
You want to talk about it?
I wouldn't know where to begin.
You can just ramble.
I'm okay.
I love you.
I know. It's just
What?
Eddie. I mean, he's out there. And I don't know if I'm scared of him or for him.
But he's not here.
No.
I'm here.
Aww. Nice ending.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, totally segueing off to something else randomly. But let me tell you this funny sequence of events that happened in, or I guess not sequence of events, but more like line of dialogue thing that happened in Supergirl. So like,
Yes.
there's this alien, like the mother of Mon-El, who by the way is a Daxamite in this and not related to Superman or anything. His mum's kind of evil and stuff. I think she's called Rhea.
Ah, we all have in like that.
And she wants to get in with get in Lena Luthor's good graces.
Right.
And yeah, because she wants her to build like a teleporter or something so she can get an army down. And Lena Luthor doesn't think that she's an alien for a bit. And what tips her off, funnily enough, is her saying thank the gods. And I was just thinking, I just thought at that point, God, do we not have any polytheistic religions on Earth in this universe? Or, you know, maybe she's just a little quirky and says thank the gods instead of thank God. But no, I'm sure if she said thank the gods, she must be an alien.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I mean, isn't that just a bit of a jump?
That is a massive jump. That is an unprecedented jump.
Yeah, Supergirl's a bit silly at sometimes, but it's still fun.
That is, yeah, I fuck knows how they've made that decision. That's definitely a Christian who's written that. Forgetting that other religions exist.
Yeah.
There was some Christian guy computer all happy with himself because he's like, oh, I know how she'll figure it out. Religion, because there's only one with one god.
Oh, like that line in the Avengers.
Oh yeah, there's
only one
only
god.
one god, man, and I'm fairly sure he don't look like that.
Yeah, that wasn't the most flattering thing you could have had Cap say.
Well, I mean, at the same time, though, it's, you know, fucking based on the Ultimate Universe, so we've already been over what the weird shit Cap said.
Yeah. Well, that was an interesting game.
So now you've played the game, you need to read the actual books.
There's some good digital versions.
Oh yeah, I'm just looking now. I'm fairly sure there'll be a digital omnibus that you can get. I mean, it would take up so much space. Well, Ultimate Spider-Man Omnibus, Kindle Edition. Where'd the Kindle Edition go? Kindle Edition. Kindle. I cannot see how much it is because I am on my phone and apparently this app does not support purchasing. Books purchased from Amazon are available to read in the
is it
Kindle
like
app.
the Kindle app?
Well, yeah, but you can't buy them from the Kindle app either.
Yeah.
The only way you can buy
them
shit...
You can buy them on Amazon and then you just download them. It's so weird and stupid, but...
It is really stupid, but you can't... Well, I think it's because they've realised that it's actually kind of fucked, that system, because it didn't want... I bought something online, and it's really good that I checked, because it didn't tell me I'd actually successfully bought it. It said something had gone wrong, and then asked me to buy it again. But I was like, no. And I checked my Kindle, and I had got it. And money had been taken and everything. But Amazon was like, oh no, you didn't successfully get this. You should try again. You should give us more money.
That's disgraceful.
It's fucking scummy, is what it is. Come on, come on. Okay, Amazon. I mean, so ideally, is there any? That's the thing that like they killed comic. You know, they killed the other actual comic ones as well. So it's not like you can even find good alternatives for comic readers anymore. And Comixology is rolled into bloody the Marvel Unlimited app. I think is gone completely, which is how most people did it. Comixology is run by Amazon, so you literally cannot escape it. Kindle edition. Oh my god, that's only 30 quid for part 1.
Hero. Yeah, I want to switch from
Book 2 of 2. Oh. Omnibus Volume 3? What do you mean Omnibus Volume 3?
Oh my god, his life still drains. I do actually have to go and munch on people.
Wait, what did you say?
His life still drains. You still have to munch on people.
Oh yeah. It's just a feature of the character.
Yeah.
It's night and day. Oh no, it's just night now. Okay. So it started off with Spider-Man during the day, and then you changed to Venom, and it became night, and then it changed, and then you changed back to Spider-Man, and he was day again.
Indeed. Hold on a sec.
Have you unlocked any of the costumes?
Where would I find them if I? They'd be in unlockables, wouldn't they? Costumes.
In the unlockables, I think.
Oh. Oh yeah, Spider-Man. That seems to be a no.
Damn.
Any cheats by any chance, or is it just like you have to unlock them?
I don't think there's no cheats for the costumes. I think you get them from doing the tokens and the crimes and stuff. I don't know if doing the cheats that gave you all the tokens and whatever would give you the costumes as well. I'm not sure, or it might break that whole thing.
Well, let me save so that I've saved. But I think that should suffice. Then, well, that was interesting. See you next week for more Spider-Man.
Yes.